We have a show update, I guess.
So we were supposed to do your casserole tomorrow,
Right.
but we just booked a Grammy winner instead in studio, Sheila E.
So she wasn't available a different day?
No.
It's Sheila E.
So you're bumping my casserole for Sheila E?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is this confusing to you?
I don't know, just been preparing to show the world my casserole recipe, so it's a little upsetting, but okay.
Does your casserole have a Grammy?
Not yet, and it never will if it doesn't get its spotlight.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm sorry if you were here for Fallon's Casserole, you're at the wrong show. That's right, I know. We'll do that tomorrow.
No, we won't. No.
Oh, wait. It got bumped tomorrow, too.
Oh, my gosh. When
I'm
are
sorry.
we doing the casserole?
I don't know. Wait to season 13. I don't know, yeah. It's the longest, yeah. Sheila E is in the house today, though. But first, the truth is out. We finally know the true identity of a pop culture mystery. After years of debate, McDonald's finally revealed that giant purple blob Grimace is a taste bud.
Oh.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. He's not a creature. He's not a creature. He's not a blob thing. He's not a turtle. He's a taste bud. There's been debate if Grimace is a taste bud or a milkshake. And I've never heard that either. And if you're wondering why are they bringing this back up, because McDonald's is launching a new campaign with Grimace and all their classic characters because they're relaunching McDonald Land.
Oh.
She played Hamburglar in an elementary school play. Give it up for Fallon, everybody.
I did dress up as the Hamburglar one year for Halloween.
You did not.
I did.
Really?
Yeah, as an adult. It wasn't even a child. I would do Grimace too. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
No, you can't pull off Grimace. You're too small.
No.
Yeah.
I can work the curves. It's a sultry Grimace, you know.
Yeah. I love that McDonald's, a multi-billion-dollar company, felt the need to send a press release out about Grimace.
It was important. People were losing their minds. They had to know the truth.
I hear
that I have a vampire that lives at my house.
That's right. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I've heard it. We couldn't put that in the hot dish either. Your casserole got bumped and your neighborhood vampire got bumped. But we're gonna do it here. Why do you think? Why do you think you have a vampire
Thank you for asking.
in your neighborhood?
So my husband insisted like a year or two ago we get one of those Ring door cams, which I slowly realized was just a way for me to see him in his underwear every day as he yells at our dogs.
Yeah.
Like I get the point
I'm not
of them.
complaining about that. No.
I know. So I get all these notifications and I'll look and it's just in him in various colors of the rainbow underwear every day. So I wake up and he usually gets up at like 4:40. I wake up at 4:40 a.m. to the most chilling sound of my dog. And I went out, the dog is fine. But here's like the Ring door cam. And if you have audio, you will hear it better because my dog, Frank, here we go. This is my dog running in terrified from the dark wooded area. And as you'll see, my husband in his underwear there. We put Jason's face over it.
I like the graphic they used to cover Jake's
I know,
butt.
but like seriously, do you now think I might have a vampire that lives at my house and was trying to take my dog?
Because
I do
what's he
think it
running
was-
from?
No one knows.
Probably a coyote.
Okay, maybe a coyote, maybe a raccoon, maybe an
Chupacabra?
opossum. That might be as believable as the
I'm just saying.
vampire. You have seen one in
I've
real
seen
life.
one on
yes.
Highway 100
I
in
don't know,
St.
but
Louis
now
Park.
I'm
Yeah.
now I'm
Laugh
afraid to
if
go
you will,
out.
audience. I saw a chupacabra.
I'm afraid to go out in the dark now at my own house. What was terrifying him in the woods? And did it almost eat him?
I know. I'm getting ready. I'm getting a fence installed, I think, next week. And the joy of it is I'll be able to let out Milo and Elliot. I have a boxer and a French bulldog. Let them in the backyard. But I'm afraid of critters.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a predator, I'm looking at Elliot, my French bulldog, and Elliot looks like a chicken McNugget.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He does.
So I need to get lights. I'm getting motion sensor lights back there.
We have woods, which makes it a little creepier.
Yeah.
Lots of little critters living back there.
I'm in the burbs, but there's still critters in the burbs.
For sure,
The
for sure.
coyotes are hanging out in the.
Are they now?
They're in my cold. Yeah, I get that alert from the neighborhood app.
Yeah.
Mary's in her house going, I see a coyote, and then I get an alert, and
They probably got in when the interest rates were good, I'm guessing.
That's right,
So
yeah,
that makes sense, yeah.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll in, Leo. I know where my spoon is. Oh, here it is. Oh.
Just hit yourself
I
with
hit
your
my
own
lip
spoon.
with the damn spoon.
You got
anyway,
intense, yeah.
I broke a tooth. Anyway, first up, call it Howard's End. New reports say my buddy Howard Stern's time on radio may soon be over. Boop, here's the headline from the Sun newspaper. Bye-bye Bowie. The Howard Stern show to be canceled after nearly 20 years on SiriusXM. Now, let's keep in mind the Sun is not exactly the pillar of journalism. It's a British tabloid known for over-the-top crap over the years. But here's what we know. Here's the actual, even though this is called the hot dish, let's just deal with some facts here. Howard has a 5-year deal, is in it right now. It's a $500 million contract with SiriusXM, and it does end later this year. Now, inside the article, sources, whatever, say that Sirius plans to offer him another deal, but for less money, in the hopes that Howard will be like, nope. Howard moved to Sirius in 2006. He's he has been the brand of that company since then. He brought over millions of people on. There's another fact. You can't dispute it. Sirius had a certain number of subscribers before Howard, and they got millions more after Howard. And but this is happening. We were talking about this. This is happening all over our industry.
Yeah, people can't afford to pay the talent at that level anymore. So a lot of them are either taking pay cuts or kind of going into early retirement. Now Howard could have retired a bazillion years ago. Howard has plenty of money, and we talked about this. The $500 million is not just his; it's for his entire staff. Still a lot of money. He could easily, if he really just loves talking to people that much, he could just do a podcast and be fine. He doesn't need
Which he makes fun of. He's been making fun. He jokes that even houseplants have podcasts now, but yeah.
Well, and maybe he will eventually,
And also another thing that we know, and again, I love Howard. I rolled him into voicemail once. Didn't know it was him. But anyway, here's what we both know too. Is whenever, over the years, even when he was on terrestrial radio, every time a Howard Stern contract comes to its end, there's always talk of him hanging it up. This time, I got to tell you, my feeling is this could be the most real, just because I've gotten a sense from him over the last 12 months listening that he actually might be done. That he may be ready to be like, you know what? I'm just going to, Beth and I are going to go hang out at the beach.
He's done it for a very long time.
Nothing else to prove.
I always get so curious over people who are that wealthy and continue to work, because I imagine if I made even a tiny, tiny portion of what I feel like I would retire and go travel and hang out with my partner and stuff. I don't know. But people, I guess, love loves
what he
radio
does.
that much. Yeah.
He does. Next on the dish. Oh, by the way, the 71-year-old has openly talked about retiring for years. So again, we'll see. Oh, up next, the auditions are finally over for America's Got Talent. Speaking of Howard, he was a hit on America's Got Talent. Tuesday night was the 9th and final week of tryouts, and one woman put a new spin on opera.
Time to say goodbye. Horizons are never far. To find them alone without
Why?
No.
Why? Where's
No.
the, again, no.
Ding.
Surprisingly, though, she got 4 yes votes. She got 4.
Okay.
Okay. And it wouldn't be AGT without a balancing act.
Oh, my God.
A pair of brothers wowed the judges with this. And judging by the look on my audience face, this won't go any farther either. Yeah.
I never understand how people do athletics in blue jeans. I don't get it. I can barely sit on the couch. I've always said to Jake, if I'm
They are wearing blue
See,
jeans.
why? They're just, even stretchy blue jeans are so uncomfortable. I have always said to Jake, I don't trust people if I'm out on a walk and they're on a walk in blue jeans. So I would take a photo. I'm like, if I die, it was this person who killed me. Because this person, why would they be on a 3-mile walk in blue jeans?
Oh, yeah, if you're on a trail and you're going this way and a guy comes this way.
I snap a photo.
Yeah.
Jake, this is the one that killed me.
Yes.
That's what I say. Yeah. So anyway.
I have that thing too.
Yeah.
I always
trust the
look.
jeans.
I will make notes of people. That's so funny that we have that in common. I used to walk around, I lived in downtown for a while, and I would walk by the river, and there was a little section of woods. And if I passed someone that looked a little, I would write 40-year-old male wearing Nikes, just in case they found my phone.
Why did you write a description instead of like a sly photo?
Because if I took a photo, it could piss them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fair.
Just
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
The 19 and 14-year-old Azo brothers, easily moved on.
Oh.
Okay. At the end of the night, AGT announced the 44 acts moving forward. 44?
Well, the show's been running for 72 years of just getting
I know.
qualifiers. Like, good. Just pick a couple people. Why is it a 14-week process?
And they're moving into the
Oh, my
the
gosh.
quarterfinals.
Sounds exhausting.
America's Got Talent's longer than hockey season.
It is.
Yeah. I made a hockey reference, everybody.
You're cheering for yourself. Yay,
Did I
me.
cheer?
Yeah.
I know, and I'm cheering for myself.
Yeah, you're proud.
By the way, the quarterfinals start in 2 weeks.
Oh, my
More
gosh.
dish when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Let's make it a
Welcome back, everybody. In that commercial break, Aaron Schwab's boob went off. Yeah. Our audience coordinator's boob started ringing. And then her phone was in her pocket, and it was an alarm for nothing. You set an alarm during the show. Do you have to take a pill or something?
I don't know. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Phil and I are talking to the audience, and all of a sudden we hear, and I look, and it's coming from this area of Aaron. Yeah, right there. Boob alarm. It's one of the most talked about musicals of the past decade, without a doubt. I'm talking about Hamilton. And the creator and star Lin-Manuel Miranda was on The Tonight Show Tuesday and made a big announcement that the musical is coming to theaters in September. Now this is the filmed version that maybe a lot of you saw on Disney Plus. And he also told a story about Prince coming to Hamilton. Watch this.
Prince saw Hamilton and tweeted out the best history class ever.
Yes. Well, you know, this is my villain origins. Amazing. Hero of life.
Oh, I know this story.
I didn't perform that night.
I totally.
My friend Arthur Lewis was getting married, and I had agreed to DJ his wedding reception. And I was there that night bragging like, bro, I'm skipping out on performing for Prince to DJ. That's how good a friend I am.
Right there. That is, yeah.
What I didn't know was, and I'm sure Amir knows this, Prince had a party for the entire cast. The entire cast was up all night partying with Prince. And the next day I was like, oh
my gosh.
I missed. It's the FOMO of my life.
Yes.
Oh, can you imagine? But hey, that's what friends are for. By the way, this year marks the 10th anniversary of Hamilton.
Wow.
I cannot believe that.
No.
I've seen it twice. Have you seen it?
Once when it was here in Minnesota, yeah.
I got to tell you, again, this is just love for traveling casts. Look, there's nothing like going to Broadway, but traveling casts don't ever people underestimate them. The traveling cast for Hamilton, a couple have been superb. So if you comes to your town, go see it. By the way, tickets, friends, tickets for the movie go on sale today. So go to Fandango or Mendingo or wherever you go. I don't know where you go. No, Fandango is where I go to.
You do? Okay.
I do, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. I support movie theaters.
Me too. I love them.
I don't bring my bedding into the movie theater. You know how I feel about that.
You're not going to drag
Leave your
a
bedding at
comforter
home.
in? Okay.
More Dish now. George Clooney. Oh, you're going to love this. We know we love a good trailer. George Clooney and Adam Sandler are teaming up for a new movie, and a teaser dropped for that movie, and that movie is called J. Kelly. Look at this.
J. Kelly. J. Kelly is a hero of cinema. J. Kelly.
What do you say to people who say you only play yourself?
I think what you do is magic.
You know how difficult it is to be yourself? You try it. You make movies. That's what the world wants from you. Except J. Kelly.
You're never alone.
Really? I think I'm always alone. Thanks a lot, Joel.
Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about the plot. So George is a movie star and his manager, and you follow the both as they go across Europe. Laura Dern, Greta Gerwig, great cast are amongst the stars, and it hits Netflix, not theaters. It hits Netflix in December, maybe part of Adam Sandler's big old deal with them. So
Adam Sandler is his manager.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like a dramedy, you know, and I love to see Adam Sandler in roles like that.
I do
Not
too.
just because he does them well. People talk about underestimating.
Yes.
Adam is really good in serious roles.
He is. And also I like George Clooney in kind of like funny roles. So
Yeah.
he's great at those. So it's a good little combo.
You're going to be like, oh, Jason, you've said this before, but I always recommend when I talk about George Clooney, a movie you guys probably missed. It's cute, and especially coming up at fall. I watch it every fall. George Clooney, Michelle Pfeiffer in a movie called One Fine Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's such a cute movie. It didn't do well in theaters, but it's charming. It's about New York in fall, which is such a great season in New York. If you see it somewhere, watch it. It's a good watch.
Very good.
Yeah, One Fine Day. Okay, up next. Such a cute movie. Next in the dish, the remake trend keeps going and going and going in Hollywood. Get ready, because I know you wanted this. Get ready, especially you who just laughed at that. Get ready for a new spin on an 80s crime drama. Netflix just got the rights to the movie version of T.J. Hooker. Now, the younger people in our audience is like, Jason, you can't say that. But it's, no, listen. So look at this. Here it is right here. It was a show. It was a show that starred William Shatner with a great bouffant as a veteran cop working with young officers played by Heather Locklear and Adrian Zemed, who was like he was on every... people loved him. He was a hottie back then. The Netflix movie will put a comedic spin on the show. And by the way, that ran for 5 years over there on ABC. It was Heather Locklear was one of the first people in television history. She ran She starred on 2 shows at the same time. She was on T.J. Hooker, and then she was Sammy Joe on Dynasty.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was 2 at the same time.
I've never heard of that show. I don't know that I care about that remake.
This is my thing. Out of all, and any of you that were alive in the 80s, out of all the properties to bring back, T.J. Hooker? Like, you know what I mean? Bring back Knight Rider. You know, make a Knight Rider movie. Or do another A-Team. Or, again, Knots Landing. Now, I knew that a lot of people were like you. We try to guess what the audience is thinking. If you've never seen T.J. Hooker, when it was on TV, I always loved ABC. Out of all the networks, had the best promos. I loved the announcer, Ernie Anderson, so we have one. This is a T.J. Hooker promo from 1983. Watch this.
Saturday on T.J. Hooker, a robbery in progress.
Come on, out behind you!
The backup pulls a freeze.
She didn't fire.
And a coward's found out. Then Julie goes overboard for Engelbert Humperdinck, and it's full speed ahead on the Love Boat.
I love that! Engelbert Humperdinck! And Jeff wouldn't let me see that promo because the staff knows I'm such a geek. People always ask, like, did you always want to do TV? I did. When I was a kid, I loved that announcer, Ernie Anderson.
Yeah.
I've always loved him. And I used to practice when I was a kid. I loved the way that Ernie would say, the Love Boat. And I practiced it. I said it over and I would be in the shower and I would go, Three's Company, then the Love Boat. And then, yeah. Oh, God, that makes me so happy. I love that announcer. Oh, and we can never show you this because we'll lose our license. Right, wait till our show's over. YouTube Ernie Anderson unedited.
Oh.
They caught that announcer because he was gruff. He was, they recorded him in an unedited recording session saying every cuss word you can imagine and just getting mad and like, I'm not going to read this trash, you blank and blank.
Oh, yeah.
And then doing like Three's Company commercial. It's fantastic.
I've seen that with
it's fantastic. Go Google it.
A lot of famous voice actors like that, like your famous radio people from way back in the day, there are like audio, like things like that of them too.
Yeah.
Like your like Rick D's and stuff where they're just like, they're trying to record all their, promo imaging and it's just one long take, so when they mess up they're just cussing and you just don't expect that.
There's a famous one of Casey Kasem.
That's what I'm thinking
trying
of.
to do a dog died and he was trying to do a dedication to this dog and the producer wrote it wrong and he goes, I'm trying to do a dog dead dedication and it's like sweet Casey Kasem just losing his mind. Again, Google Ernie Anderson, it'll make your day. You know what else will make your day? Sheila E. when we come back in a moment, everybody. Coming up next, grab your drumsticks. The icon, the legend, the queen of the glam funk beat, Sheila E. is in the house, in studio. We're talking percussion perfection, Prince stories, and more. Sheila E. is next, and yes, I'm sweating. Coming up. Welcome back. Big day. Oh, I love this woman. Our guest today is known as the Queen of Percussion. This year, the great Sheila E. won her, I can't believe this though, won her first Grammy Award. Yeah. 40 years after she was first nominated for The Glamorous Life. And speaking of that hit song, she just reimagined it with a little Latin flair. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always fun for me to say this. Give it up for Sheila E.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great.
You look spectacular.
Thank you. You always.
Thank you. Oh, please, please. You're doing well?
I'm doing great.
This is a great color on you.
Thank you.
That looks really good.
You're always very colorful. So I was like, today I'm going to show up and then you play.
Oh, I know. I know. I usually wear a bright suit for Sheila.
Right.
Yeah. But now I'm in, a little demure. But you're doing.
I love it.
Oh, thank you. I always ask you this, but now every time you hear, we're in more cities, and every time. So I want to ask for people that have never heard me ask this before. Our show is based in Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. When you return to Minneapolis, what does it feel like, and what does it mean to you?
Oh, it's everything. This is my second home, so I love being here, and I have family here, and I lived here off and on for a very long time. And it's funny because the last time I was here, I was looking for a house again. So. Yeah, and right now it's like the perfect weather. It's been beautiful here.
77 and it's great.
The other night we were out and just sitting out and having dinner with no jacket on. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, this is heaven.
There's people that there's people think. That it's 40 below zero every day here, and it's
no,
like it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so asked you about Minneapolis. Now let me ask you about another topic that I just brought up: the Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
Thank you.
First of all, I can't believe it's the first one, but what is that like? It's one thing to be nominated, but it really is there. Oh my God, look how great you look.
Oh, thank you.
What's it like when you hear your name?
My heart was beating because, I wasn't sure. I was nominated for 2 categories, and the first one I didn't win, which was okay because the co-producer and his mom were the one that won that category, and I was really
nice.
Yeah, yeah. So he co-produced the record with me, and so the second category, when they called my name, I was like, wow, they really called my name. Do I get up? Like, what do I, you think you're prepared for the situation, and then when it happens, I just felt kind of calm and cool, and then you're walking the stage, and it took forever to get up there, and then you just go, okay, what do I say? You're prepared, but you're not. And then I was okay, and then right when I said, and at the end, I said, I want to thank God and my parents, and then I broke down. It's like, because my parents mean everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And legends themselves, yeah. What is it? And I've heard this too. I just listened to an interview on a podcast, and I forgot who it was, but they were talking about the Tonys, and they said what the audience never sees is the clock, the countdown is so big that it makes you nervous. Did the countdown make you nervous?
I didn't even look at it. I didn't look at it. I was in the moment, and I just wanted to thank everyone. And then the crazy thing was, we won the Grammy for performance for Bemba Colorado, which is a Celia Cruz classic. And Gloria Estefan and Mimi Sukar, I didn't know they were walking behind me, so I'm standing there going, and I want to thank the ladies, like, oh, they were standing right there. I didn't even know they were there. So, and then I thought, was I supposed to let them talk? I didn't even know. So we hugged, and it was all like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah. Roll commercial.
Roll commercial, and then we went backstage, and then we were all crying and going, oh my God, this was amazing,
The producers pulled this, and I got it. Yeah, please enjoy a lovely beverage. Listen to this, my friend.
Oh my God, this tequila earlier.
BB, you put tequila in her.
Wow.
She's a Grammy winner, BB.
Thank you.
That's right. Listen to this, dear friend. The producers pulled this. Let's talk the 85 Grammys. Best female pop vocal. Do you know off the top of your head who you were up against before I read this for the audience?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Listen to this, youngins. Sheena Easton for Strut, right? Cyndi Lauper for Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
There you go.
And I'll save the last one because I'll tell you why it's so funny. Tina Turner for What's Love Got to Do with It.
Forget about it.
This one right here. By the way, Tina won. For What's Love Got to Do with It, and then a little odd fun. Denise Williams for Let's Hear It for the Boy, which is my all-time favorite song. But what do you remember if anything about that night?
Nothing. No, it was so long ago.
Yeah.
No, I remember sitting, I think, in the audience. You know, you just never know. We were on tour, so it was like
a whirlwind.
It was a whirlwind, and it's just like a dream, and it just never stops. So you're constantly moving, and you just, you know, you're in the moment. And it's like, okay, I didn't win. Okay, next, what do we do? I don't know. It was just too. It was too big. It was too massive. It was
I like that. Just too big of a moment.
Too big of a moment and too massive. And you, again, you know, Tina Turner and Cyndi Lauper. Like, I love Cyndi Lauper. I couldn't wait to meet her. You know, Tina Turner I had met already because of Lionel Richie. We were out on tour. So you know, you're amongst people that you grew up listening to, and you're like, oh my God, I'm in this category with them, and you're nervous and you're scared. And it's like, okay, it's okay, I didn't win. I you know, they said my name, and it's like, okay, it's too big. I'm glad almost like I'm glad I didn't win.
Yeah, and if you're gonna lose to Tina.
Oh,
I mean, you know what I mean?
Please,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
More with Sheila E. when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. How many? Look who's here, everybody. A legend, our friend Sheila E. We were laughing about a lot in that commercial break, but Jeff just showed you the clip of you from the Grammys.
Yes.
You really don't remember.
I don't. I was thinking it was another moment, but that's when I had cut my hair, so it was the second album, Look, Romance 1600, that I had on. And when he just showed it, and they showed my face, you could see I barely took a breath. Like, it was intense.
Yeah.
Wow.
The camera's all up in your face. And,
wow,
yeah.
That was scary.
We were laughing too because the last time you were here, they were the next day they were destroying our set and building a new one.
Yeah.
And we joked that as Sheila left, she took all the merch off the wall, just left. So we joked the rest of the show that we had to call security.
I'm a fan of his, and it was like, I didn't get any merch.
I know.
So I was like, they were tearing it down. I was like, what size is this? I'm taking it.
I know.
Yeah. I gave the T-shirt to my mom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she loves it.
Okay, let's talk about the deluxe album. A great conga side. Here it is right here. Oh, look at that cover. Look at that. Talk to me about the album.
Yeah, so a year ago, I released Bailar, first salsa record. I've never done a salsa record, so this is my first time. And to think that, like, 40 years later, to do something like this is something I always wanted to do. I released the album, and I won a Grammy for that. No one expected me to do a salsa record, you know. And it's music that I love.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up listening to salsa, and my dad's a Latin jazz artist. So it was amazing to be able to do that. And then I said, wait a minute, I want to re-release it, but add Glamorous Life Latin style, and add another song that a friend of mine wrote as well. Oh, it's my daddy.
Look.
Hi, Poppy. And then I released my first ever me singing in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I don't really understand Spanish. I sing in Spanish sometimes because of my dad's music. I sing in Spanish. But to sing an entire song called Vuelvo in Spanish, we just actually finished filming the last part of that video here in Minneapolis the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it reinvigorating when you step out's the wrong word, but when you move into a new genre? Like, is it scary? Does it fire another circuit in your head? What does it feel like to get out of the comfort zone?
I stay out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's important because I wouldn't grow as an artist if I stayed comfortable, and it's just like, oh, this is fine. I'm always pushing myself and everyone around me to, like, let's do something different. What have I have not done? Let's look at that list. Oh, well, the salsa record, I need to do it. We were talking about it for like 5 years, and it took almost 2 years to finish that record because the music is very specific to parts percussion-wise that I have to play, that even though I grew up listening to it, it has to be technically right. And the feeling, so I went to Miami to record most of the record, and I used, the musicians were incredible, and the singers, and I used different people that play from different countries, and from like the Dominican Republic to Cuba, Puerto Rico, New York, Miami, like Venezuela, Peru, like all these musicians, they were from everywhere, and that flavor brought, you know,
Can't
the
help
album
but,
to
yes.
yeah. And so my first ever, so I re-released the album again this year with 3 new songs, and I'm really excited about it because, you know, I grew up listening to this music, but it was challenging. This was one of the hardest things I had to do.
We have a little surprise for Sheila E, plus how you can see her when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Did Gloria, did you talk? Welcome back, everybody. We have a surprise coming up. Okay. I have a surprise, but first you're gonna love this. You're gonna crack up. But first, let's talk about what we just talked about in the commercial break. The Glamorous Life. That's the version that's on the album that you guys have to get, the deluxe. Will you tell a condensed story of what you just told us about how it ended up on the album?
I wasn't going to play Glamorous Life Latin version on the album, and what happened, we were rehearsing, and Gloria said after rehearsal, because we were going to release, we did a live concert 2 days later. Gloria said, "You're going to play my song, right?" I was like, "What song?" "You're going to play my song." I said, "Glamorous Life." I went, "No, I'm not going to play that song." And she goes, "You have to." And so we just started jamming, playing the percussion, and because I had other percussion players, and then the day after, we did the live version, the whole show, and that's how it ended up on the album. I wasn't going to do it, but she mentioned it, and I owe it to her to, yeah.
And like that, it ends up on that. That's what you guys were listening to in the break.
Yeah.
Was it true, the original, that Warner's didn't want you to release that?
Yeah, well, it's not released.
Like A-side. They didn't want it.
No, they wanted to release Bella St. Mark as the first single off the Glamorous Life album. And I said, well, Bella St. Mark, I'm only singing. I'm not playing percussion, so how is that going to work? It doesn't feature me as a musician and an artist to show that I'm really a percussion player. Not a singer, you know, and I didn't consider myself a singer. They're like, no, we want Bella St. Mark. I said, no, I'm not doing it. It needs to be Glamorous Life. So they said, well, what are you doing that's different? I said, I'm playing timbales. I'm fronting the band, playing timbales and playing a solo, and it represents who I am as an artist. That was why it was written, to play a lot of percussion on it. And they're like, well, who can we look at that you can show us that does this? I said, no one. So what I had to do is I said, listen.
I love when executives are wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, let's just do a showcase then. I'll just show you. So I had to go to Warner's in the little courtyard while they were having lunch. The executives come out, and we put a stage together, literally. And I played the song so they could actually see what I was talking about. And then they said, oh, aha, we get it.
Well, she's one of the greatest drummers of all time, and we have a little surprise for you. We were chatting about 1985, and our staff went into the archives and found a news piece from one of our stations, the Fox station in San Francisco, about you from that year. And I don't think you've seen this since then. Look at this.
I, Lionel J. Wilson, as mayor of Oakland, do hereby proclaim Thursday, February 28, 1985, as Sheila E. Day in honor of her reserved status.
It was hero worship time, complete with purple-clad breakdancers bowing at her high-heeled feet.
Look at that.
Wow.
Friend, look at that. You had breakdancers bowing at your feet.
Wow. I mean, I remember that day. That was in Oakland. I mean, look at that. The city came out. It was amazing. I couldn't even believe how big that was, and to be honored by our mayor like that and have a Sheila E. Day, that was beautiful. That's awesome.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is, you know, look, there's obviously famous people now, but fame has changed. It's different. That's a level of fame that we just don't have anymore. I mean,
it's different.
It is very, don't you think?
No, that was beautiful. That was heartfelt.
Yeah.
It really was. It was a big deal, you know. And especially when they're like, oh, we're going to do something for Sheila E. because she's coming into town. She's on tour. You drive up and I had the whole band. I saw the whole band and my family and everything. I have 2 of my family members here now, my nephew and my cousin. But, you know, it's like having family around you. We drove in and it's like, why is this all blocked up? That's for you. I'm like, no, are you kidding? I had no idea, and I was like, oh my God, this is too much. Again, it's too much.
Yeah.
You didn't know that the entire city was going to show up. I couldn't believe it. It was beautiful.
Do you still like touring?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. I'll tell you how you can see her in a minute, but yeah.
No, I love doing what I get to do. I get to bless one person every single day, and that's my job. Is through music. It's the love. It's the gift that God has given us, and especially these times, music is healing, and it just brings joy to people, and that's what we're here for.
Don't you think? Because there are I'm so glad you said that. I say something sometimes about movies. Music is, we don't have a lot of communal experiences anymore. We're so separate. We're all on our phones. We don't even talk to each other. And music, a concert it's such a cliche, but really can bring people together.
Oh, no, it does. We were saying it, I mean, we say it every show. It's like music is a way that brings all people together. It doesn't matter what your financial status, what party you belong to, if you believe this or that, or who you love. Love is music, and it brings all people together. And we can all agree in one room that we love music.
Yeah.
And we love music.
Really quick, I want to give a shout out to him because, again, our show is based proudly in Minneapolis. You watch us from all over the country, but we're based in the land of Prince. The Dakota, great club.
Yeah.
I wanted just to give him a little love. It's a great club to perform in.
Yeah, no, we're going to do 2 shows tomorrow, Thursday, and 2 shows Friday. We did 2 shows last night, so yeah, come and get your tickets and come hang out. We have a great time. It's an incredible band, my family. It's just wonderful to be here.
It's a party.
It is.
Give it up for Sheila E, everybody. If you're watching us locally, the Dakota, Minneapolis. If you're not watching us locally, obviously follow her on social media or head to our website, SheilaE.com, for touring information. We will be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh my God, thank you for saying yes every time. It means it all. Happy birthday to our friends in our birthday club. They get that sash. VIP treatment, and thanks, as always, to our partner, Home Furniture. We love them. It was so great to have Sheila E on the show. Another famous face on Monday. My buddy Melissa Peterman is joining us in studio for the hour.
I've never met her.
Wait. What?
I've never met Melissa.
You've never met her?
No, all this time you've had her on and you're just like how amazing she is. Never met her.
Oh, I'm so excited. She's gonna put you in her suitcase. Yeah. She's gonna love you. Obviously the star of NBC's Reba. She's in her Hallmark show and more, and she's one of my favorite celebrities ever. To get tickets, you're gonna want tickets to Monday's show, or well, any day next week. Head to eventbrite.com or the Eventbrite app and search for The Jason Show. Pick Monday if you want Misty. We'll be right back.
And the voice of the show.
And the voice of the show. Yeah. Executive producer Jeff told me that during the hour we've received countless emails, and all they want is more Jake in his underwear at the front door. So if you can do that, that'd be great for the show. Anything for the show. For the show.
Okay.
That's right. Tomorrow on the Jason Show, she is one of the best dog trainers around, Katie Canine, with tips on breaking bad behaviors for dogs of all ages. That's tomorrow, and more underwear video. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid being bullied, go out there and be yourself. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.